What's up, everybody? Torrent329 coming here to live with a new product review. Today I wanted to talk about my new toy. This is the Trianium, if I'm saying that correctly. It's a battery case for the iPhone 6 Plus and 6S Plus. It's an extra battery for it. 4,000 milliamp battery, sync-through case, doubles the life battery of the iPhone, and protective bumper on it. So you can get this off of Amazon for 35 bucks or 40 bucks. So I went ahead and purchased it because, as everybody knows, your iPhone 6 Plus burns through battery like there's no tomorrow. So we got this. We wanted to give it a try, see the pros and cons, see what's going on with this. So we'll do a quick unboxing of it. See what's in this. All right. Here. Okay. Cool. So. Let's see what's in here. So we got a headphone extender type of deal. I guess this is because you can't really put your headphones in there. So if you have a ear for headphones type of person, you probably need this. So this is the USB. What kind of connection is that? That's like an Android connection. That's not a plug for the iPhone. It's not one of these. So immediately off the bat, you're probably going to have to replace all your FireWire connections with this to plug it in. So if you have car connections and all that to charge the phone. You could still use this if you take it out of the case, but why would you want to take it out of the case and use this? So let's open this up. Let's see how long this is. Oh man, that kind of sucks. Well, the good part about this is that these wires are pretty cheap. The bad part is that this wire is like the size of my Johnson. Tiny. So, if you're going from a long, iPhone cord, even the standard iPhone cord is like this long, and this is just kind of like, not as long, you're gonna, realize that you have a tiny cord. So immediately off the bat, that kind of stinks, but for 35 bucks or 40 bucks, if you buy a longer one of these, these are pretty cheap. So let's go into the case, see what this is about. You got an owner's manual, which if you need to read this, I feel bad for you. So the case has a really nice finish to it. Feels good on my disgusting hands. 4 LEDs, meaning that 25, 50, 75, 100% charge. That's 25% per charge. It has a really nice finish and feel to it. That's what comes off. It's a really nice, really nice feel to it, which I'm enjoying. So let's put this thing in. All you got to do is really slide it in. And that's pretty much it. Oh, I think I had it on. So let's turn it off for now. And it goes right over. Gotta wait for it to snap in. And that's it. That's pretty much it. Now, again, the downside is that you're gonna have to replace all your wires with these, and this wire is pretty short, so I would like to see Trianium include a longer wire. I mean, if these wires are pretty much cheap, you'd like to see a very cheaper than the iPhone wires. That's what I'm trying to say. I would love to see a very, very long version wire of these coming with the package, even if it was a little bit for more money. So my first impressions is it does add a little bit of bulk to it, but you know what? It feels good in your hand. It feels a little heavy, but it feels good. This is a pretty straightforward case. All you got to do is click the button twice, and boom, it's charging. So I've been using this already for about a month. This one is actually my fiance's that I just got her. I got a different one, so I did an unboxing on this. So I want to talk about the pros and cons about this. Obviously the pros is that once you don't have battery life, you click it on and it takes over. And let me tell you, I've gone from probably from a half a day, probably 12 hours of using my phone. You know, I'd get up, put it this way, I get up at 5:30 in the morning, I'd get it off the charger. Depending on how I'd use my phone, at least by the time I'd get home by 5 o'clock, it would probably be either at 30%, or I would have to charge it somewhere at noon, depending on how I would use it. Like if I was using a lot in the day for texting or emails, I would have to use it. With this thing, it definitely gives me another full charge. So if I get back down to like 30% and I turn it on, it'll give me 100% charge again. It'll get right back to 100% charge, which that is awesome. The downside about this is that when I am charging this, if I plug this into the computer and then plug it into the phone, it takes forever to charge. I mean, I'm talking about like over 6 hours to charge. If you plug it into, you know, the iPhone, this little thing, it goes a lot quicker. But you're still looking at, like, let's say if your phone and the case are completely dead and you plug this in, you're still looking at a good couple hours, if not 4 to 6 hours, for the battery and the phone to be completely charged at the same time. So you're looking at plugging it in overnight and it'll be charged. Both of the things will be charged by the morning. This is not a fast recharger. So what I found that I've done in the past is that I've actually taken the phone out of the case, and I've plugged the case by itself in, and then plugged the phone by itself into an iPhone charger. I know that's a lot, but for some people who need that double time, you know, that's the fastest way to do this. If not, if you're like me or somebody else, you know, who comes home, you can just plug in your phone at night and recharge it while you're sleeping, and you could, you know, do it while 8 hours, 9 hours, or whatever throughout the night, then you're perfectly fine. You know, you'll have a phone definitely that lasts you all day. You just turn this thing on, and it's been a lifesaver. My fiance works the night shift over at a hospital. So sometimes she would forget to plug in her phone, and this has been a complete lifesaver because it gives her about a 2-day charge off her phone, and she doesn't need to do it. So for 40 bucks, you do get some pretty good battery extending. Again, the downside is it takes forever to charge, and this wire, I would really love to see this wire be a lot longer than this little thing. Even if it was for $45, you put in an extra longer wire, I think that would make the case perfect. Other than that, you know, it's a great finish. It's a little heavy, but it feels good type of heavy. So it's not horrible. It just feels like some of the other cases. It's worth, put it this way, it's worth being heavy for what you get out of it. So, you know, for me, having a 2-day charge on an iPhone without having to plug it in, this is a worth of heaviness that I'm worth to deal with. It doesn't get hot at all, which is great. And that's about it. So again, I'll put the link below. This is to the Trianium, if I'm saying that correctly, for the iPhone. I've been using this for about a month. I really like it. Yeah, and there's not much. If you like this video, subscribe to the channel. I do vlogs and product reviews on this channel. Give me a thumbs up, share and like. Leave your comments below if anything you want to see, or any comments that you've had while using this. I appreciate the support, guys, and hope you guys have a good day. Later.